Have you heard that Bill Greening will leave Mattel in May? He worked more than 25 years for the company and now he somehow was fired. So welcome back to Busy Bee from Germany. I'm Busy Bee from Germany and today I'd like to repair this Francie body with you. Let's examine what we have here today. We have a Francie head, but we won't need this today. We have here the body. You can see it's really dirty and we have to clean it first because we try to get the ponytail in the body again. So now let's clean the body here first. I have here some rubbing alk and I have here some Q-tips and we are going to clean the body at first. When you ask me, it's really a lot of dirt that we removed. And I'm going to throw the Q-tips away now, because we don't need them anymore. And then I hope we can find a solution to get the stuck ponytail here somehow out of the head again. So what we have here is the mechanism. I got myself a second body with the mechanism, but this one, the ponytail was cut here on this one, and I have only a piece of the ponytail left, of the ponytail band here, this band that's left here, and you can see it's like I assumed it is working with a real spring, and since this thing is cut we can't use it 100% anymore. This would have to go up for a ponytail. You would move the wheel here, the big flywheel. And it's not super easy because that thing is really missing. But you can see something is moving. It's really hard actually when you don't have the ponytail. I don't know if you can see anything, from this side. Try to move it a bit. But anyway, you see this was cut here. That's where our ponytail comes out of the mechanism. And when you have cut this once, you can't get it back because the hair was glued into a plastic thing. I don't know how to describe. It's such a plasticky thing. And this was somehow melted with the hair, and I don't know if it would be a better option to put this in. I don't want to destroy here anything. But if possible, I don't want to open this whole mechanism. I just bought this one to show you what's in the body, just for reasons of demonstrations. And when you put it here, you can move the spring downwards here, and that's how this mechanism works. So it's not super complicated, and it's inside the body this way. It's just one corner. Yeah, we have it back. It's back inside the head. But it doesn't let me push. But I think it's okay here, even if we can't move the ponytail anymore. We still achieved a success and put it inside again. And yes, I will fix this because we have here the missing head part, and we can use some of this body. I mean, it's broken anyway. So we can use this upper part of the head to reattach it here. And then we are going to seal it. I have an idea what to do with the ponytail while I'm using MEK again. So let me show you this. So I have here the end of the ponytail. I have here my doll needle because it's a very long needle, and let me show you. I cut here a little opening, and then we are going to This was not what I wanted. This time I do it better. We don't get what we want, we make a knot. Okay, and again. I just want the straw as a protection because we have to work with MEK, so my idea was to push it through the straw here, but if it's not working, so it's okay. And we have to make our own straw in the side in the right size that we need it in. I just want this to be protected here. Put this around the other one. So. So that's my idea how to keep the hair out of the way from the MEK, because we will have to use some to get this part here to this part there before we can reattach the head again. Super easy. I hope it's understandable what I've done here. And now let's continue. one piece. And the other one. And we have a smooth cut. Put it back again, because they're not so easy to get here. They're single edge razor blades. So now that we have the two parts, can see it was adjusted like this. Here's a mini piece missing. This was missing when I already got the doll, but we can fix this tiny hole here. That's no problem. So our next step is check again. This is the upper part, and let's use some MEK. I still have here some MEK in my jar. I think we can try now to get this . Okay, it does not want to do what I want. That's the leftover part. It's manageable, but it's too dry now. We have to do the stuff again. So I was already able to put the first half back. And now let's try to See? It's still wet. We have to support. We have to support here. And I think that's the best thing we can hear today for her. Now we have to wait 24 hours and let her dry completely until tomorrow. So, my dear viewers, I have already started to unwrap her a little bit because our 24 hours are over. I just want to get rid of this glue film. So here you can see a little bit of the melted plastic from yesterday, but that was my protection, and now we should be able to have the hair come out of the head. Yay! Have a look. Our masterpiece is done here. She has a head knob back. Here's the hair. I already prepared the hair. The next thing we are going to do is put the hair back on, but for this we need to push the ponytail through the hole before we can put the head back on. And for this I still have my doll needle. I already assumed that we would need this here for the hair, for the ponytail. So, and here's my ponytail streak. So we have it now through the head. And now it has to go back on. Normally I would use some water, but in this case it's very hard to use water because we have here the streak that's in the middle between. See here, that's our ponytail, and now we can remove this bit of yarn here. Let me get my pair of fabric scissors for this. a bit to comb her ponytail ends because they are a bit messy. Now let's restyle the hair. I have already got myself an elastic, you know. My little orthodontics elastics are great for this case. And for her style we have to take all the head up in a high ponytail. Get all the hair in, but be aware that we don't get these side buns in. They love to go in the style, but we don't want them here. And then we have to wrap it over the hair, and then it normally goes like this, and then we can comb a little bit again, so to get the outer curl again. Don't know how to describe it better. So here we have the final result. You see, head is back on. I can't remove the hole here. It was already there before I repaired her. I don't have the material for making it invisible. I would need another part of the body, but I don't have enough material today here, so I will leave this open. But if you put something around the head, it won't be visible. So here's the hair. Here's the final result. My dear viewers, thank you for staying until the end of this video. I hope you like this little life repair that I did here. I had only a rough idea how to repair her, but I have not done this before on any Francie. So this was my premiere. I hope you like it here. You like my crazy ideas. Tell me in the comments if you want a short in which I show the mechanism with another camera, trying to catch more of how it works. Let me know in the comments if you want this. We can do another video in the next weeks. It's no problem. I just want a little feedback from you if you like it or not. So I also like to show you my original style Francie. This is a one who was also out of shape. Her hair was also not in very good shape, so I restyled this a while ago. And you saw me roughly doing this here today on her, but I did not want to spend the whole time, said we're making a video an hour long just for hairstyling. And I think I can do it off cam. If you want me to do it on cam, let me also know in the comments. We can also do it on cam. And yeah, thank you for being part of this journey. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe. See you very, very soon. Your Busy Bee from Germany. Bye! I'm Busy Bee from Germany, and today I'd like to repair this Francie pretty hair, growing pretty Francie hair.